Hello, my name's Gabe Zollner. Hey, is anyone giving any thought as to what's going to happen to the price of oil once the Muslim Brotherhood controls all of those oil-rich Muslim countries? I mean, it's going to go through the roof. That's if they even bother selling it to us. You talk about being able to bring someone down on its knees. I don't know, maybe that was the big game plan to begin with. Let the Muslim Brotherhood take over in Libya. Let them take over in Syria. The monarchy of Saudi Arabia is already under Sharia law. But the entire Middle East is going to be under Sharia law. That by itself might not be such a bad thing, I guess. I don't know. But if the Muslim Brotherhood controls all of those countries and they control the flow of oil, I think we're going to be in for a lot of hurt, a whole lot of hurt. And you'd think that this administration would be somewhat cognizant of that. You'd think that they'd have a clue that once all of these other countries fall under Sharia law and under the Muslim Brotherhood, that they're going to put a stranglehold on our economy, a complete stranglehold. That might explain why Obama's cut back on oil exploration in America as well. You know what really surprised, well, it didn't surprise me, but it just shows you how insane this whole thing is. Who did he give? He gave, I think, Brazil a couple of $100 million so they could drill for oil at the ocean, so they could sell us the oil once they find it. I mean, this thing's a complete joke. It amazes me how people just sit back and do nothing. But you know what, though? The only way this thing could have reached the point that it has reached is if the Republicans and the Democrats are really one and the same. And all they do is they put on a show like WWW wrestling, you know? These guys make like they're enemies. They throw chairs at each other. They beat the heck out of each other, but they really don't. And then we're supposed to be somewhat impressed with their antics. This isn't any different than what happens in Congress. You know, these guys, they're on the floor of the Senate and they're arguing with one another, and then they go out and have a filet mignon dinner. They don't go for a cheeseburger. These guys go for filet mignon dinners. Lobster, crab, the whole enchilada. Why? Why not? We're paying for it. It's a complete joke. You know, when you think about it, each senator and congressman, on average, cost the American taxpayer $4 million. That's each one of them. There's 100 senators. Yeah, it's almost laughable. You know, do you think you're getting your money's worth? I sure as heck don't. They haven't done anything. I mean, the Senate hasn't passed a budget for the last 4 years. Harry Reid is a complete joke, as is Nancy Pelosi, as are most of the Democrats, and unfortunately most of the Republicans in the House of Representatives and in the Senate. They really have lost touch with reality. And you know, it's not their fault, it's our fault. We allowed them to lose touch with reality. We put them on a pedestal. We gave them a position of prestige and honor. And what did they do for us? Nothing. You know, I'm laughing because it's really funny. It's funny that this country has been totally destroyed by someone that should never have been in a position of power to begin with. Anybody that hides his past, he's got a reason to hide it. You know, Elena Kagan knows the reason. She knows absolutely exactly where he was born. She also knows that he's not eligible to be in the White House. But does she care? No. She's the Supreme Court Justice. Her life is set forever. She can never be fired. She can never, I mean, until they die or retire. You know, it's just really, really sad. It's sad that we allowed it to reach the point that it's at. You know, I heard something funny as well today. The Supreme Court's going to rule on gay marriages. Now, I'm not saying that we have 2 Supreme Court justices that are lesbians, because I don't know. But I think we have 2 Supreme Court justices that are lesbians, and they were both appointed by Obama. Justice no longer works in this country. Justice is not blind. We are blind to allow them to do what they do to us. Do I think it'll end? Probably not. I mean, it will end, but not in a good way. Enjoy what you have, because I don't know how much longer we're going to have it. Thanks.